Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. We are on the PC and a lot of you have mentioned checking this out, so we're going to check it out because it's going to be cool. We've got the West Coast Mainline enhancement pack as well as the West Coast Mainline 2019 timetable, so sort of the last proper fully packed timetable before everything just fell apart for the railways. So let's get the doors shut. We'll get all of these achievement things as I've not driven this before on the PC. Right, where are we going? London Euston, we're fast the whole way. So I suppose we'll set that to forward. And we've also got some sort of sound enhancement pack for this as well. Yeah, come on. We'll do the other alarm on it. Yeah. Oh, is it going to do the other alarm? No, I think we're good. It says tilt not available. Oh, there you go, it's gone now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, alright, come on, that's enough. There we go. Now we're good. Right. That's forward. I suppose the guy would have buzzed us. Oh, we've actually. Oh, hello, look at you. Nice. And you've got branding as well. There we go. London. That's how it should be. But sadly, yeah, don't have the branding. Hopefully audio's all good as well. 377. Gotta have a look at that. Oh, that is good. Yeah, there it goes. I wish they would have said it. I would have wished Dovetail would have said it in 2019. Or at least the timetable before we've got now. Because then you would have Southern to either Hem or Hempstead. Had it been 2019, you would have had Southern up to Milton Keynes. But sadly, it's only to Watford Junction now. So the 377/2 doesn't really get any good running. Right, we're in full throttle, yeah. And yeah, sound pack on this as well, so this will sound a little bit different. The 2019 timetable is by On Track Simulation. I think his name's Josh. He's done the timetable for this. Oh no, the FPS is coming down a bit. Oh. It did say it was quite a sort of tough one. Yeah, and then we got the EP by Spratty Heath, I think Rob, London Midland. All the usual faces have been involved with it. As we speed up. So yeah, the FPS might come down at certain points. It did say it was quite a beefy EP, and of course the timetable was pretty beefy as well, so we might notice a few drops in the frames as we go along, but I mean, it seems to be okay at the moment, so as we speed up. Oh, I pressed E there for a second. Had I been in the cab and pressed E, that would have been it. DSD, emergency brakes on. That would have been good. And we got like the ballast EP and the signal glare EP, so we got a few bits on. We sort of picked a bit of a weird time of day though, sort of when it's so bright already. All the trees are a bit funny. Oh, there's people up on the bridge out there. Orange Army. Coming up to Bletchley. Just going to do a quick audio check again. See when I'm recording this. Pop that down to about there. That should be okay. Yeah, lots of requirements for this though. Yeah, fair few. But yeah, we got TSW on PC now, so we can do these cool mod stuff. Which are pretty cool. So, was the HOAs there. Almost at 125, then we'll stick the speed set on. So we had almost the FPS like 60 still, so that's good. Actually, let me show you the graphical settings, because I mean all of it to me is just a bit alien. I get really confused about these PC stuff. How do we do it? Where's the graphics on here? Screen. Well, that's HD, but Windows Full Screen Ultra is the preset. I don't know if you can. Is it advanced? Yeah, we got it all on here. So I don't think. Yeah, it's all the highest it can get. We could turn the FPS up, but that seems to sort of be the preset 62. So just keep it on there. I don't know if putting it out would make any difference. Probably just means we'd notice it coming down, etc. I don't know. Is it worth putting that up or not? I don't know. Our screen percentage is 200%. So yeah, that's the settings there. Still got that issue on this though, where you can sort of see the trees going a bit funny, but that's also on console, so that's just a funny thing. Lovely. Yeah, once we get to Euston, I'll come out and we'll take a look at what you get in the timetable. I believe I've got everything installed. I couldn't drive the 377/7, although I had installed the pack for it. But yeah, we'll see at the end. Press Q, not E, Q. Right, let's whack the button and just sit down and do nothing now. Literally just sit back, relax. The Pendo services on here are just easy. We don't have to do anything now until Kings Langley. Really easy. Which it would be quite cool, and I think I've actually seen someone doing it, but I think someone's trying to make a modernised version of the West Coast Mainline Overshap. That would be cool, to do that at some point. Yeah, I think I saw that on one of the Discord servers. It was saying about someone's trying to make a sort of modern day West Coast Mainline Overshap. That's the Preston to Carlisle route. So that will be quite cool if that does take shape. Also, feels great to actually be playing on PC and it's running nicely. As on the old PC, I mean TSW2, we could run that okay, but then after that it was like, no, can't do it. Well, not well. Got the Virgin livery as well, so this is 2019, so sort of the transition between Virgin, great, and Avanti, okay. Avanti haven't really got the best reputation. I have travelled with them on the Voyager. It was a good experience. So my personal experience with Avanti has been good. And that was on a Voyager. Which I know, don't get the best reputation. I think there's also another mod on here. There's a 2024 timetable. Well, similar to basically the original default one, but you get the Evros, which are the 805s and the 807s. You get to drive them, so we'll do that as well at some point. There's a few different things I want to do. I mean, yeah, now we can do it. Might as well. London Midland 350 there. Right, neutral section coming up, so we'll just whack that into. Wow, it's really blimmin' busy. There's so many blimmin' trains. There's another one already. And yeah, 2019, as I said, was sort of the last year before everything went a bit downhill. I mean, passenger numbers haven't really gone up to pre-pandemic levels because most people now work from home. So there's sort of less demand and less trains about. Like Southern, for example, you used to have services to Guildford, extra peak time services around the Wimbledon Loop, Milton Keynes, whole metro fleet as well, the 455s, and sort of since COVID, well, it's not been a need, so everything's been cut down. There are generally just less trains about. I mean, it's still busy, but there's less trains. I think the only thing which has actually grown since the pandemic is weekend travel. A lot of people can now go on the train at the weekend, a lot more than pre-pandemic. So leisure travel is, I think, one of the only things which has sort of gone up since COVID. Although I think a lot of workplaces are now trying to get people back to the office, so that's what's slowly rising again. Cheddington, I don't know why we're doing the horn for all of these stations, it just sounds cool. Let's do that. There we go. Got the speed set on. Again, I always ask it on the PC videos we've done, but hopefully the game's looking okay. Obviously, yeah, coming from the PS5 Pro, I don't have to fiddle about with graphics settings. It's just all there for me, ready to go. Does it look better than the PS5? I honestly don't know. I don't know. How does it compare? I mean, the render distance is definitely a bit higher. The sort of lighting, I don't know, how does it all compare? I thought there was a Orange Army person down there to the right. Oh, great, we're in a tree. Nice. As we head along. Should become even more exciting as we get closer to London. Obviously, the busyness will be busier. So that'll be good. Hopefully, we'll see a 377/7 as well. That would be cool. Coming up on Tring. Last time I drove this route was for Cargo Line Volume 3, where you're trundling along at sort of at 75. There's Tring. I still, every time I hear the DSD going off, I'm literally straight away going to E, then I quickly have to go, oh no, it's Q. But any wrong movement and we're screwed, because if I press W, the blimmin' reverse will probably change direction. And yeah, if I press E, it gets us out of the seat. Any wrong button and we're screwed. Well, saying that, I don't think the reverser can move as we're in power at the moment. I shouldn't be able to. Lovely. I want to see another Southern train. I like Southern. Southern are cool. I sort of wish that the default timetable was 2019, because then you would get the Southern going up to Milton Keynes, which would have been great. That's one of the things when I first heard about the route. It was like, please be 2019, please be 2019, and then they announced it was like modern day, and it was like, oh. Then it was like, please be Hemel Hempstead for Southern trains, and it was like, oh, only Watford Junction. It was like, oh. Sadly. Coming up on Berkhamsted, we go at 125 round the curve. There's also the the flying banana on this timetable as well. Is that a 12 coach? It is, yeah, 12 coach there. Absolutely flooring it through. Round we go. Yeah, cute. Whizzing along. It's good, and we're still running quite nicely at the moment, some 60 odd FPS. Yeah, we've done that time of day though, where it's just already really bright. Should have done like maybe an earlier morning, but it's alright. Very easy runs, the Pendo runs. A lot easier than the ECML runs. You can do. Oh, I think there's a neutral section, wasn't there? So let's put that back to off. Yeah, even the ECML runs, you've got to sort of pay attention a bit more. But there's no speed set on there, even though there should be. Of the 801. Track workers down there. Just give them a quick toot. That's what you do whenever you see the orange army, maintenance workers, track workers, whatever, blast your horn. And then within 5 seconds they should raise their arm up to acknowledge. There goes Hemel Hempstead. Speed set back on. Still don't fix that thing that says safety system isolated, but then we haven't got any safety system isolated. They're all on, so I don't really know why it still does that. Then you've got Apsley Station. Cool. Yeah, what does happen? No, so I was going to say, what happens if we put the FPS up? Would it look better in any way? In fact, let's do it. I don't know. What does it? We'll put it back down to 62 probably. I want to see what does it make a difference? I don't know. Like we put it up to like 100 or something. Like what does it? What difference does it make? Oh, 98. I don't know. And what we at? It's still got 60 though. Did it not do it? Maybe that's just our sort of FPS. Let's put it back to what it was on. So I know that works alright. 62. 62. I think that's sort of the preset it went on. There you go. Oh, there's a. Oh, it's got his fly doors open. Bit naughty. Yeah, alright, there we go, Q. Again, sort of I'm urged to press, well, I want to press E, but it's like, no, don't press E. Because yeah, on Train Sim Classic, it's E for the DSD. There's some annoying differences between TSW and TSC. It's like the guard bell is B on TSW, but C on Train Sim Classic. One of the tones of the horn is B on TSC, then but on here it's N instead. So there's little blooming annoying differences. Right, we need to come down to 110. That's enough of sitting around relaxing. Got to do something now. That's a long old Pendo coming out. So we're not stopping at Watford Junction. Now this is a cool mod I'd actually like to see. And it sprung to mind, but I assume it's something which probably could be done as a mod, is to have the schedule in the cap. I don't know if that would be something possible which modders could make, but yeah, some sort of diagram, so that you can have that when you're HUDless, which could be popped there. Or maybe that already is a thing, I don't know. So then coming up to Watford Junction. So it's going to be a bit more traffic loading in here. I did notice a little drop there in the FPS. You've got all the Watford DC traffic. Still running at 60, which is nice. Oh, a little drop there. So it probably loads in the station and trains. Cool. Yeah, alright, there we go, yeah. But I'll leave links for the appropriate mods used, so for the West Coast Mainline EP and the new timetable. I'll leave links for them. This is Watford Junction. A little blast of the horn. There's a 377. And there's all the Watford DC stuff. Here we go. Nice. Let's get a quick flyby shot. Double flyby shot as well. Whee. Right, that would it. Back in. Probably get a probably go into photo mode when we're a bit closer to Euston. In fact, yeah, probably on the approach to Euston we'll nip into photo mode. I missed the speedboard there. I think it goes up to 125 again. This is Bishy. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's 125. Yeah, we are speed supervised. Yeah, let's back it up. It's one of those like little tiny speed boards. And even if we go above the speed limit, it will start buzzing us. And Carpenter's Park. I'm trying to think if it then comes down again going through Wembley Central. I think it stays at 125. I think I always slow down for it unnecessarily. Speed set on. Another train already. Loads of them. And they're all like the white ones as well. Again, sort of as they were supposed to stripping the Virgin livery off and getting ready to stick the Avanti one on. What's this one? What was it? Hedge? No, not Hedge End. Hatch End? I can't remember. Hatch. Oh, I can't remember the stations on this bit. Hatch End. You've got Headstone Lane. Another one with the fly doors open. I don't think that's meant to be like that. There we go. Lovely. Coming up on Harrow and Wealdstone. So now we'll start seeing the Bakerloo stuff. Which I don't think would have probably changed much since 2019. Probably still sort of relatively similar. And there's that, this is it, Harrow and Wealdstone. Whoa. Yeah, there were quite a few requirements for this EP though. I'll try and load it up on my phone and we can go through it. There was a fair few. As we absolutely whiz along, we're about 120 at the moment. Train Sim Community. Cool website, check it out. Train Sim Community. Train Sim World. Is it timetables? Timetables. Timetables. Right, let's see. Yeah, West Coast Mail South Winter 2019 timetable. So yeah, requirements for this are, well, the West Coast Mail South and the Pendo. Cargo Line Volume 2, ECML, East Coastway, London Overground North London Line, London Overground Goblin Line, the Railhead Treatment Train, of course West Coast Main Line, West Coast Main Line Preston Carlisle, and you also need the West Coast Main Line South Enhancement Pack as well. So a few different bits and pieces. Through Wembley Central. come down to about 115, as it does drop down relatively soon. There you go. Oh, there should also be a Freightliner 66, which we should see. Well, we might not see it, but yeah, there's a Freightliner class 66. That was the TAS Warner, 110 now. There we go. Buzzing us to make sure we're coming down. We're now at 110. Let's just put the speed set on. There's a Freightliner 66, which of course isn't officially licensed in the game, but as it's a PC mod, you can do whatever. Is it like 80 miles an hour next it comes down to? And there's the, oh, you've actually got some AI traffic going over there, over the top. 378s. Loads of just track workers about. It's been a busy day of work. The tunnel by Kensal Green. Now that comes down to, was it 55, and then down to like 40 or something by the tunnel near South Hampstead. 105, big difference, 110 to 105. Another Pendo. Confession, I've actually never been on a 390. I need to. I actually, before the, what was it, back in, I think it was back in July time last year. Or was it August? It was when I knew about the West Coast Mainline South coming to TSW. I did actually go up to London and was going to go on a Pendo from Euston up to Milton Keynes. But I was trying to book my ticket on like the rail staff website, as the ticket office was just like a huge queue. I don't know, my phone like kept bugging out and not doing it, so in the end I was like, screw it, I'm not doing it, so I didn't in the end. But then in August I then went on a Voyager instead, so I still haven't been on a Pendo. I need to find a reason to just go on one, I suppose, because there's not really anything I've really, well, why do I need to go to the northwest? And every time I go to Scotland I like going on LNER because it's cheaper, and first class is a lot cheaper as well, and it's brilliant. So maybe at some point I'll go on Avanti up to somewhere, but probably not anytime soon. I'm glad I managed to go on a Voyager though before they're now all sort of gone. I've gone with Avanti. Is it like 55 here? Yeah, then by the end of the tunnel it's down to what, 40? Not 50. Well, this has been quite good. Very busy, that's for sure. I have to do one of those southern services up to Milton Keynes as well, because it's southern, we've got to do that. But I'm impressed. That's cool. So hopefully we'll do sort of a few videos on here. And it's ran alright as well, which is also good. Come on, train. It's a bit sluggish. Maybe part of the EP is to make it more realistic. Yeah, it's a little bit sluggish. Let's put the speed set on for 40. So yeah, I'm pretty certain it comes down to 40 quite soon. the 50. Ooh, that nice sounds. Nice track joint sounds. D. Cool. Well, the Camden Road sidings there for the 350s. Nice track, nice point sounds. Nice. As we approach our final stop of London Euston, a little bit slower, but generally it feels a lot sluggish, more sluggish. Double yellow, so I think that clears us into Euston. It comes down to 25 as well. Ooh, there's a 378, nice train. Because I haven't driven the 378 in quite a while. It does feel a lot smarter. Maybe part of the E390 EP just makes it sluggish. Yeah, it feels a bit sort of sluggish. Like, almost like I've got a drag-in brake almost. Platform 15, we're at the 25-mile-an-hour board. Let's go into photo mode and take and edit a photo. Go over here. Oh, what the hell? You can go in. Oh, I don't know if we've ever done that. Okay. What side's the sun on? Literally doesn't really make a difference, does it? Let's go there. Let's put the field of view in, because that always makes it look a bit better. I might just actually change the time of day, because that sun's just in like an annoying place. What one's that on? Is that on there? That's on there, isn't it? Right, change the time just a little bit. That's still quite annoying. And even that looks a bit better. There we go. Ooh, I don't know. Bit of rotation, I think now. Bit of rotation. Hide overlay. Yeah, still a bit pants, isn't it? Really. But I suppose it'll do. Try and get one more this side. Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, it's blooming sluggish. Generally, it's like there's a dragging brake or something on. Look at that, that's part of the 390 pack I installed or something. Yeah, it just was a bit more sluggish. And 15 miles an hour into the platform, ideally. Right, we've ever come sort of across here, we're right across. The amount of pendos in here, there are loads. There's even one coming in behind us, look at that. Wow. Yeah, proper busy. I mean, to be honest, the default TSW timetable is fairly busy as well, but actually not as busy as this. Yeah. proper slow. This is really like slow on performance at the moment. Needs to go slow anyway, I suppose. No, hang on, there must be a brake on somewhere. Surely it wouldn't be able to come down that fast. This is weird. What's going on? Eco mode active. Is that why? Turn off eco mode. Yeah. I'm very slowly into Euston. And a northwestern. Well, the slowest entry into Euston ever. Come on, hurry up. Well, I was saying that we were due in, I think, at 10:33, and it's literally bang on 10:33, so that is okay. Now, I would say you don't really have to go right up to the buffer on this. Yeah, that'll do. You got the fence, haven't you? Right, here we are. Let's wire that to that. Do the doors. DR8 on. And lights to tail lights. There we go. Well, that is a run on the West Coast Mainline South with the lovely West Coast Mainline. Oh, no, we're not looking at big athletics thing. We're looking at this. That's going to be everybody. Oh no, we were going to come out, weren't we? Can I quickly do that? Come on. Lock the doors. Yeah, I was going to show you what you sort of get on the timetable overview. Hopes there's version trains on the thing up there. That's cool. Yeah, come on. Hurry up. Continue. Return to timetable. Out we go. And we've also got something else for another route as well, which we'll check out as well at some point. But anyway, out we go. So yeah, this is all the bits you get. I don't know if you can get the /7 to drive, but so yeah, 390. The sort of smaller 390. There's that. The big 390. There's that. I don't know if that would. Oh, there's a few for this as well. Freightliner. Got some bits on there. I know we're going through this quite quick, but this is the exciting one. So we'll do this as well at some point. The HST. Even got an 87 rail tour on there. Pretty cool. For the 350/1. Wow, you got loads. Absolutely loads. Just loads in general. That's all there is to know. There's loads of stuff. And of course you can do that all the way up to Milton Keynes, which is also quite exciting. Well, hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. Links can be found in all of the usual places. Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our affiliate link for the lovely UK departure boards, and also a coupon for 5% off. Apart from that, see you all and take care. Bye guys.